Okay, this video is about the side vents and the wing flaps. Now, I didn't even realize that the Aventador had flaps or bat wings. I know the Mercy did, but anyway, this has been a trial and error process. I looked at some procedures on, or some ways of doing it on Lambo clone that really were for the Mercy logo, using some hind joints. And I thought, okay, let me try that. So that was the first attempt. After that, I realized that it was just too close with the curvature of the fender. As you try to open, it kept hitting. Okay, let me try putting some hinges right at the joint. So I tried that, and again, it didn't give me the movement that I needed for it to be able to open. So the third one was basically to actually move the pivot point in. And this is when I finally said, okay, what does Lamborghini actually do? So I went on eBay, found some actual wings, and then looked on Google Images and said, okay, show me some Aventador flaps or wings, as they call them. And from there I could see that actually what happened was that as the wings come up, it goes down. So to do that, I had to move my pivot point in. So that was the final result, was I ended up moving the pivot point in with some heim joints, which was nice because I can actually adjust the height of the flap with the heim joints. So let me go ahead and show you what didn't work, and then show you ultimately what did work. Okay, the next project is going to be cutting out these wing flaps and getting the necessary bracing in place, so we'll be able to actually have those open. Haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but we'll figure it out as we go along. All cut out. It would help if I could cut a straight line, but that's the beauty of fiberglass. You can always fix it. Okay, using the pipe bender, managed to get the curve that way and the curve that way. Now we'll test fit it underneath and then put on some brackets to hold the heim joints. I started by using hot glue and popsicle sticks to hold the flap in position while I fabricated a metal framework for the flaps. I welded on 3/8" bolts for the heim joints to slide onto and welded to the framework. Second attempt, and I think it's going to have to be a third attempt on getting these wing flaps to work. As you can see, there's a very narrow gap here, and because of the curvature of the fender, when you pull this up, it hits. Now it doesn't give you much of an opening here, maybe a little bit more, but on the real ones, this part actually dips down, which means that the pivot point needs to be moved up here somewhere. So we'll give that a shot. Okay, so the idea is, if I move the pivot point out to about here, because as you see when this goes up now, that parts. So if I hold that steady, then it's going to tip down. So we'll go ahead and give that a shot. I had to fabricate new tabs for the 3" bolts that were relocated to the new pivot points. Okay, welded the supports in to hold the heim joints, and that should give the proper offset for the pivot point. Don't throw away any of your pieces of fiberglass that you cut off the body. You might be able to use it for something else. So these will be my edges of my wings. The motion of the actuators is changed by reversing the polarity. A simple way to do this is by using a pre-wired reversing polarity rocker switch I got off of Amazon. The actuators were from eBay and have a 2-inch stroke. They're very overrated in lift at 300 plus pounds, but work well. Links to the switch and the actuators are in the description below. Okay, going to remove the side vents because those are actually going to be separate pieces. They're going to probably be carbon fiber when I'm all done. So it's going to be a little tricky because the angles where they actually meet, it's going to require a little bit of finessing. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, got it cut out. So now I just need to make some flanges and do some body work on it to make it fit. But once we get this one done, we'll just lather, repeat, rinse, and do it on the other side. Okay, I inserted or secured a pin here. This will go on the bottom. And then up here, I have, well, let me show it here. Here you can see the top has a place to secure it, and there's the pin secured in down there. Now let me show you how it goes together. Okay, first, there's a hole drilled in the bottom here. Slide it on there, and this rotates in like that. Then using a 1/4 inch, you then screw it down on the inside. Show you. So that's what holds the inside in. And now you got something that'll be covered with carbon fiber in the future. Okay, we'll do a walk around video. Got the wing flaps in. Of course, none of the body work is final yet, so, but it's a rough fit. So, okay, show you how I got the steering rack hooked in. I'm kind of in my way there, but you can see down there, goes through there. And shocks aren't strong enough yet to hold this up, but maybe. And there are the actuators for the wing flaps. Had to make a support bracket to have something to hold them on. But all in all, I think it's looking pretty good. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would, and be sure and turn on your post notifications. Thank you for watching.